Ladies and gentlemen, good men and good wives, boys and girls of all ages, welcome one and all. I am the Quick Saber, and welcome back to VRML Season 0 for Pavlov Shack. Now, guys, this is going to be the first match I've casted since we were in VRML Con Arizona, and these two teams, well, at least one of them, has just got off a massive win from beating Aesir in the LAN Finals, REKT. They were the LAN champions just a couple weeks ago. It feels like it was still yesterday for those that were still there. But guys, without any further ado, now we are getting into the regular season championship. This is going to be the season 0, semifinals. And so, with all that being said, it is going to be REKT versus Super Kitty Cats. So we got the Robo Electric Kitten team versus the Super Kitten team. So who is going to win? Who are going to be the better felines? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out, as we already have the picks and bans, Bix and Pans, already sorted out here. I do see that Super Kitten team has banned both Stallbrecker and Reach Guy. Meanwhile, REKT has banned Santorini and Manor. And with all that being said, they have chosen their first map, which is going to be Stockpile. So guys, before we get into that, I just want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, ProTube VR. ProTube VR provides the best VR stocks available for any VR shooter and has the best VR accessories. You can help stabilize your aim in any game by picking up a MagTube stock, which has very handy little magnets for quick release and reattachment. Or, of course, you can always check out their fully adjustable stocks as well. If you want to add to the immersion, you could also check out their Force Tube stock options. So guys, if you want a stock, you have many options if you go with ProTube. So thank you again to ProTube for sponsoring us at the VRML. But guys, without any further ado, I think we are ready to get into Map 1 Stockpile of REKT versus Super Kitty Cats. Let's get right into it. All right, everything is looking good on the stream here. Okie. And I have since learned how to use a controller, just a little bit at least. Now I'm still getting used to it a little bit, but yeah, this looks right. Awesome. So we are going to see. I believe it is going to be, yes, REKT starting on T side, and then Super Kitty Cats starting on CT here. We can see that on REKT's roster is going to be Nero, Shears, Jackson, Yellow, and Echo. Meanwhile, over on Super Kitty Cats, it is going to be Cat Bob, Christianity, Pecan, and Little Can, and it looks like they're unfortunately missing their 5th member, so not sure exactly what's going on with that. But let's see if they can maybe turn the tides. Now, it is going to be tough because, again, REKT has just gotten off a LAN championship win where they showed some pretty good dominance over Aesir, one of the other top teams in this, who I believe we'll be seeing later on. But with that being said, they are going to start off with a strong push into B here. Not seeing Little Can as he's taken out by Nero. The bomb goes to be planted by Jackson. Bomb goes down, and now it's a 5v3. Make it a 5v2 as Nero takes out Little Can. With only Cat Bob. Oh, and now Christianity left in the pen. Pecan still alive as Christianity does pick up Echo. Oh, but Nero taking out Pecan is going to lose Christianity in a 1v2. Christianity trying to run back into plastic. Makes it. Oh, takes some shots. 1 HP. Oh, and he goes down as Shears the boost nearly wins that one, and REKT picks up their first point on the board. All right. With that was a pretty good try, though, by Super Kitty Cats for being down one player. Extremely unfortunate, honestly. But with that, REKT is going to take advantage and buy some anti-eco. It looks like they're probably going to do another B-rush here. Alright, just making sure everything is looking good on the stream. Everything looks like it's running superb. Awesome. Alright, with that, Yellow Hat rushing into B. Looks to find a kill. Does trade with Little Can, but not before Christianity does take out Jackson over at Snake, leaving it a 3v3. Nero flashing out. As Shears picks up Christianity. This should give REKT time to plant the bomb. Pekin and Pavlov in a 2v3 situation. Come on, taking shots. Oh, but gets the return frag on Echo. But now before Shears puts up, picks up Pavlov. 1v2, one shot, and Shears Caboose picks up Pecan and gives REKT their second round of victory. And as we take a look at the scoreboard here, we can see that Christianity is trying his best. 3-2, Pecan 2-2, Catbob 0-2, and Little Can 1-2. But then over on REKT, Shears Caboose is leading 4-0, Nero 2-0, Yellow and Echo 1-2, and Jackson 2-2. That being said, it does look like we are going to see a split play with the bomb favoring A. Shears Caboose looking to pick up somebody in mid. Kind of playing it slow as Catbob does get the pick on the Nero, already making it a 4v4. Yellowhat still in the back here, trying to pick up Catbob in return. Oh, Shears and Jackson get some nice kills. Oh, but Catbob picks up Echo, leaving both Yellow and Shears in the 2v2 with Catbob. Oh! Yellowhat picking up Pecan as Shears picks up Catbob. That is going to seal the deal and give REKT their third round victory. Again, REKT just kind of showing their dominance here. You know, even though they all had a very big celebration and winning lane was awesome, they still have the season champion win for, I believe, more exclusive skins. So that being said, we are going to go now to the fourth round here. Can Super Kitty Cats put up a defense here? It's going to be tough. Again, especially on Stockpile, when you're already down a man, that's really, really hard. Because I find it's very beneficial to have a solid 2-1-2 on the side. Some people do a 3-1-1. Or regardless, not having... Oh, no. Sorry. As Christianity does put Jackson, but not before Jackson. Shears just burst out of the here, looking to get the plant. Oh, but Nero shut that play down and slide into their fourth round. See that REKT is doing extremely well in the economy. They have money to spare and they're in no danger. However, over on Super Kitty Cat's side, they are unfortunately looking a little down, and looks like they're going to have to do a save round this time. Maybe not. They should have a lost bonus anyway, so still, it's going to be tough here. It does look like REKT is going to do another B play here. Just one to block mid. Going down. Going down. Jackson getting a revolver kill on the Christian. Jackson trying to get inside, looking for a stealthy kill. Yeah, Cat and Little Can are able to take out both Echo and the bomb is going down there. Oh no, but the bomb went down with Echo, and Little Can is defending it as he picks up Nero, leaving both Jackson and Shears at a 2v2 situation with the bomb down. Suboptimal situation to be in here. Shots on fire. Little Can taking damage by Jackson. Oh, and Shears finishes it off, taking out Little Can and denying Super Kitty Cat's chance at getting up in the round. So with that, Christianity is still trying his best. 5-5, Catbob 3-5, Pecan 3-5, Little Can 3-5. Meanwhile, it's 8-0, Jackson 3-2, Nero 3-2, Yellow 3-3, and Echo 2-4. Now it's really tough because over on Super Kitty Cat's side, these rounds are fairly close. Sometimes 2-0s, 1-0s, or 1v1s, but with that man disadvantage, it's really, really tough. Put up a formidable defense here. You can see that Nate did kind of make REKT back off for just a second, though, as Shears does pick up Lil Can as Jackson straight down with is some action going on in mid. We are going to see the bomb go down to B, though, and to see rotate from Catbob and Pecan. Bomb does go down. Shears picks up Catbob. That is going to put picks up Catbob. And Pecan now is in a 1v2, but now his helmet's dinked and he only has 20 HP left, so gonna be kind of tough. He might be able to pick up Shears. Shears is also one shot. Shears is actually waiting, making his play, flashing out. He sees where he is now. Oh, the Yellow Hat is going to finish the job with Pecan and give REKT their 6th round victory. seeing them again. The first round of the LAN tournament, I believe, REKT 20-0 against, I believe it was Relentless, and then Acer won 20-1 against Deathwish. You can see that both those teams have some serious dominating potential, and right now it's combination quite heavily as Nero goes to the free. Coming out, Christian does get taken out. Shears taken out by Pecan. Christianity runs in. Oh, little can. Christianity white buff. Then white buff yellow, Nero, and Echo, and that is going to give Super Kitty Cats their first round win, putting Christianity up 8-6, Pecan 5-6, Cat Bob 4-7, and Little Can 4-6. All players doing their best and putting up a hell of a fight considering the circumstances. Meanwhile, Shears does lead at 11-1, Jackson 5-6, Nero 3-4, Yellow 4-4, and Echo 2-6. With that, it does look like REKT is going to choose to do more of an A play this time here. They are sending one person to B, probably to distract. This looks like the setup to a classic A play. Pecan picking up Nero, however, is going to immediately tie the situation 4-4, but Echo picking up Kappa retaliation. Still not seeing the rotation of the B players here. Oh, and a replay, folks. 1 hot second. Let's see, where are we at? 9 minutes, 27 seconds. Okay, okay. Oh, well, looks like they're done. Love to see it. I bet I'm Super Kitty Cats made an awesome comeback. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. All right, boom. Here we go. Right about here. Okie dokie. Oh, you can play now. No? Oh, there it goes. Delay. That was interesting. But here we can see. Oh wow, got some major delays going on. But now it is a 1v3 situation for Little Can. Oh, Little Can does find Echo. 1v2. Both players know where he is. Oh, but Yellow Hat going to get the kill on Little Can and shutting down his clutch as we go into the last round of the half. You could see, unfortunately, for Super Kitty Cats, their economy is not looking great. They're not going to have the best weapons going into the last round, but let's see what they can do. Mark says, Captain of Mind Vortex here. We won without playing on Shaq. Congratulations. You wouldn't even know it. You won the Grand Championship skin. You win. Nero, taking out Cat Bob, however, is going to put Super Kitty Cats at a... Oh, Yellow Hat with the 50. Did he get a kill? Dude, with the dual 50s. Oh, sets him down because he's lame. So that's extremely lame because he didn't use the 50 cals. Bomb. Yellow, we expected so much more from him, but it's okay. In the meantime, we are going to see last man standing. Does pick up Jackson, but is not able to pick up Shears as REKT goes 8-1 in the second half. Looking at the scoreboard here, Shears leads the way at 13-1, putting in work for REKT. Jackson 6-8, Nero 4-5, Echo 5-7, 5-7. Expensive ammo, by the way. 86 cents a bullet. Anyway, Yellow Hat 5-4. Meanwhile, in Super Cats, Christianity leads 9-8. Pecan 7-8. Cat Bob 4-9, and Little Can 5-8. And here we are going to see. Let me just go ahead. Swap teams. We are going to see Super Kitty Cats, go over to T side, and I'm not sure why the swap teams button is broken. Yippee. So ignore the logo. Super Kitty on the T side. The Captain is trying to fight it out with Snake with Jackson. Oh, he's able to get the headshot on Jackson as Yellow Hat takes out Little Can. And they are going to rotate off of that. Oh, Yellow Hat though in the back. Waits for everybody to pull through and makes his move. Getting 1, getting 2, and can he pick up the 3rd? No. Pavlov picks him up, but not before immediately getting taken out by Nero return. that is going to put REKT just one round away from victory. You can see Little Can taking a breather, collecting himself. This is game, set, match for Super Kitty Cats. Cheers with the pre-knife. You can see that Super Kitty Cats is operating. Oh, great play, but Shears picking up Pecan early. Oh, but Christian getting the nice headshot on the Shears in return, but not before getting blasted away by a buckshot round from Yellow Hat. Oh, and Little Can still AFK. Not good. That essentially puts Cat Bob in a 0v3 as the last person alive is in their spawn, and he disconnects. And that is going to be the victory for REKT. 10-1 as Shears 14-2, Yellow 9-5, Jackson 7-9, Nero 5-5, and Echo 5-8. Meanwhile, Christian did his best to put in 11-10, Pecan 8-10, and Catbob 5-11. And I think we can actually see what Lil Can did. We'll just go here. And Little Can 5-9. All right, with all that being said, guys, that is a REKT victory. That is not the right teams. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just getting flashbacks from Phoenix again, man. Just like the wrong things being played, and we love production. But with all that being said, guys, REKT are going to be your first team winners here. Unfortunately, we can't update the scores on the maps for whatever reason. Again, we will get that figured out for next season, I am sure. But with all that being said, guys, we are just going to take a quick break while we figure out what map 2 is going to be. So hang with us, and we'll be right back.
Prepare to start.
Only Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's
Spud in the bottom, going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point. Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
All right, so guess what, everybody? Super Kitty Cats has forfeited. They don't have enough players anymore, as we saw at the very end. Little Can disconnected and had to go. And unfortunately, with the timing and everything, Super Kitty Cats can no longer play. So unfortunately, they are not moving on in the tournament. So with that being said, REKT are your match winners. We will be coming back at you pretty soon here, just after a quick break. We are going to be doing Ace here versus Apple Dogs. So stick with us, everybody, and we will catch you in just a little bit. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.
Pavlov VRML is brought to you by X